I was talking to Blake about how I'm gonna do a Minimization and Me vlog, and I just am going to show y'all this awesome collagen product that I was using before my wedding. And I actually still have some in the fridge that I haven't finished off, and it's just a 1-month supply of collagen shots. And my little sister's birthday is her party's tomorrow, and so we needed to find a gift, and instead of going out and buying something, I grabbed something that I already had that is a great product, but I'm probably not going to use, or I could live without, because right now I'm going through my house and I'm trying to use up all those products that are kind of stressful, like things that you have to do that aren't really necessary. And so this is one thing that just kind of takes some stress off and saves money and time and thought, and also it's a great product that I can endorse myself and then give to my little sister with a very high recommendation. So Julian, if you're watching this, didn't just grab something out of my shelf. This is actually awesome. Yeah, Mark. And you have to be 18 to use this product. Yeah! You have to be 18.
You got something to
This is so cool. Hi guys, real quick update. I had a little extra time, and so on the weekends I like to organize and kind of go through my house and see what I haven't been using and how I can more thoroughly minimalize my life. So one thing, I have not put on nail polish since my wedding, so I realized that there's no need to keep 20,000 nail polishes in my house. So I selected 2 for different occasions, no, 3, because I have a clear coat, so that if I need nail polish in the future, I'll have my 2 trusty, you know, I have a red and then like a light blue, or no, it's a light pink. Oh. So anyway, for the future, if I need a nail polish for a special occasion, but the other ones I put in a bag and I'm sending home or giving them to my sisters or something like that, just because it's not something I need, it's not something I use, and it's taking up space. Hi guys, so what does minimalization mean to me? It means having those things in your life that really make you happy and that you enjoy, and taking those stressful things out. So for me, it's stressful to have 20 different kinds of nail polish that are taking up room in a small apartment, where I could just have 3 of the colors that I really love. But when I first was like, Blake, I'm a minimalist. You know, I go through our house, we don't have excess. He said, Madeline, look at the pillows on your bed. You are not a minimalist. But these pillows make me happy. So therefore, I am still a minimalist. What does it mean to be stressed out by surplus? It's when you have that bookshelf full of books that you don't really have a desire to read. So for me, I went through all the books in my bookshelf and took out books that people had given me that I wasn't really interested in, or books that I bought forever ago that I've already read that I was like, oh, I'll read this again. No, I won't. And so just knowing yourself, having those books that you enjoy, that you're excited about, that you look at the bookshelf and you're not stressed out because you have all these books you need to read that you haven't been, but rather being excited because once you finish this book, you get to go on to the next one. I also want to talk about surplus. Surplus stresses me out. So, so rather than having a toothbrush and then like 3 on retainer for when they might run out, just have the 1 toothbrush. Know that you're about 5 minutes away from a grocery store or a Walmart, and you can go and you can buy a toothbrush anytime you want. Don't have 10 bottles of shampoo, just have 1. Don't have a zillion rolls of toilet paper, have a package. So it's just knowing what you need and planning accordingly. A few years ago, I looked around and I just wondered how on earth all the junk in my life had accumulated. And I was like, oh, maybe they're gifts, maybe they're... No, they weren't. The majority of the junk in my life was due to me buying things that I didn't really need. Another huge thing with minimalization is looking through your closet and deciding what you will really wear. So for me, how I do this is every year I go through my clothing, and things that I wear get put on behind like certain things, and things that I don't wear get put in a different tote. And the things that I don't wear, I go through and carefully assess if I really love them. And if I don't, if they don't look good, then even if they were a nice piece of clothing or something that I used to wear a lot, I hand it down to my sisters, throw it away, or give it to Goodwill. Another big thing with clothing is have things that you really enjoy, that you feel good in. And so maybe you have an article of clothing that's really nice that you don't want to give away, that you think one day you'll fit into, but you don't feel great when you wear it. Get rid of it. It's not worth it. There's so many articles of clothing out there that to have something, even if you already own it, that makes you feel less than, comfortable at least, is not worth having in your closet. Have pieces, all pieces that you feel good in. For me, I even have pieces that I feel good in at different, like this one, I can eat whatever I want. This one can't eat whatever I want, but I still feel good in them at different stages in life. So have pieces that really make you feel beautiful, because if they don't, then why would you wear those? Hi, so another thing I want to talk about is getting more for less. So instead of buying a shampoo and a conditioner, buy a 2-in-1. This one actually Blake uses, and I started using it, well, I will start using it once I run out of all my shampoo, because it's easy, and then that's just one thing in our shower. Okay, this may be TMI, and I've told this joke because I think it's funny, but Blake and I use the same deodorant. We didn't always use the same deodorant, but Blake uses this Phoenix deodorant, and it smells good, and it smells like him, and I'm trying to figure out the camera. And so when, like 4 years ago, when I had to go on a trip without him, I got this so I could still like smell him, and then I got hooked. It's a great deodorant, and it keeps my armpits dry, and I feel it just smells good. And but it's not like crazy, like it doesn't overpower my own perfume. And so I tell people when, because Blake's in med school, I'm like, when, we're living on love, which means we use the same deodorant. But another big saver is using real dishes. So not using paper plates. And having things, I do the dishes every night so that we don't have to use. Also, look how cute these are. Shani and Phil got these for us, and they're just like the cutest little salt and pepper shaker from Anthropology. But anyway, so because we do the dishes every night, we can afford to not use paper plates and just use the reusable things we have, so we don't have a lot of clutter. Okay, so something else that was intense when we first got married is we had like a zillion of these kitchen towels, because that's what a lot of people got us for a wedding gift, which was wonderful. We love them, but we didn't have any place to put them. So we chose just 2 different types, this type and this type, that we really loved, and then we sent all the others home, because there's no need to have a zillion towels when you use one at a time, and I do the laundry often. When Blake and I first moved in, I had a master list, and everything that I felt we needed, I would write down on the list. So like I would like a toilet cleaner and things like that, the little magic brush that's the best. But having a master list allowed me to detach. So when you're in the store, you're like, oh, I need that, and I need that, and I need that, but you don't. And so this way I was able to really determine what I actually needed, what I actually would use. And then with that list in mind, head out to the store and get the things on the list, and then you won't end up with a surplus. And also think, when you buy something, where will I put it? So Blake and I were like, oh, we could get a fryer and we could get this and that. And then we were like, well, where would we put it? What would we have to usurp to add this to our home? So it was just, it made sure that what we were buying we really wanted and we felt was worth it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your week. I'll see you next Tuesday.